Does it say we are streaming?
We're live.
All right, cool. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome. We're getting started in just a moment. 12 games tonight. I had said 15. I didn't realize there were 3 day games last night when I said that. So we got 12. And you know what? I forgot to load yesterday's results in. We were going to start playing yesterday's results at the beginning of the episode. I forgot to do that. But I can sum up yesterday for you. Absolute shit. I got crushed yesterday. I think I went 2-9 in my bets, and my 2 wins were like half unit plays. So I finished minus 5.1 units on mine. Toast actually won the day with like minus 1.1. that was the best any of us did. Horrible day, but we're looking to bounce back tonight. And there's a lot of value out there. Beaver hates the slate, but he hates every single slate. So don't listen to his negativity. Why don't we go ahead and get it started? Oh, by the way, the guy who makes the NHL picks, you know him as the Stew. He's first-time producer today. So if you notice the picks being typed a little slowly or weird, he's new at this. So yeah, just bear with us on that. Let's start with the first game. Marlins at Nationals. Toast, you want to take the mic?
You're on mute.
You're muted.
Sorry, I was trying to be. We got testing. Yeah. So I actually think. What was that, Beaver?
I said you're a thought.
Sorry. Yeah. I actually think this is a decent spot for the Fish. Coming off that nice win against St. Louis in a comeback win. Trevor Rogers actually has pretty decent numbers against Washington. And then Washington, the Nationals, coming off of 3 games versus Pittsburgh, where they looked pretty good, but their last game, but it wasn't very pretty the last 2 games before that. I just like the way that the Fish are playing right now. I just don't really like the way the Nationals are playing. Josiah Gray's been really good for them, but he doesn't have great numbers in his past. And this will be the 3rd time that the Fish have seen Josiah Gray this year. So I'll take the Fish at plus 120 for a half a unit.
So the Marlins money line plus 120 half unit. All right.
Or 115 if it's 115 now, whatever.
Yeah, I marked it in as 115, so let's just leave it at that.
That's
for
fine.
0.5 unit. You want to go second, Beaver? Or you want me to go?
I'll go. I simply couldn't pick a side on this game because Trevor Rogers is better on the road.
Yep.
While the Nationals are good against lefties, they haven't really been good against him, and they've seen him twice already, so I don't know if it's going to be better this time. Meanwhile, Josiah Gray, yes, he does pretty decently well against the Marlins, but my problem is, as Toast said, this is going to be, the 4th time seeing him this season. So I don't really want to go ahead and pick a side. What I am doing is going Josiah Gray over 5.5 Ks. I got that at minus 110. I think that it's great value. This is something that he's hit in all 5 starts versus the Marlins throughout his career. He's averaging 7.6 in those occasions, and he's 3 of 3 this season, averaging 7. I don't care that he's missed 4 straight at home because he was playing teams with a very low K percentage. Miami has 8 of their 9 guys in the lineup as right-handed batters, and over the past month, Gray owns a 0.48 ERA, 4.14 OPS, and a 26.8 K percentage against them. So he's owning right-handed batters right now. And take into consideration that the last 5 of 7 right-handed pitchers against the Marlins at home, they've been hitting this pretty easily. They're averaging 6.5. Miami owns the 2nd highest K percentage on the road over the last 3 weeks, and they're 29th in WRC+, OPS, and WOBA against right-handed pitchers in these scenarios. So I'm going with my guy, Josiah Gray, over 5.5 Ks. I don't care if he gets hit up a bit. To me, that means only more batters that he'll face. So I'm all over it.
So Josiah Gray over 5.5 Ks.
Yeah, not 1.5.
And that's at what odds?
I got that at minus 110.
Minus 110. All right. So I like what you said about Trevor Rogers because we've had so much fun over the past month or 2 making fun of Trevor Rogers that we've kind of overlooked the fact that he is better on the road. He goes from an absolute horrendous starting pitcher to a serviceable one. So I actually think this is a good spot for him to pitch well. Also, Josiah Gray, we all know, like, if you look at his recent numbers, dude's basically untouchable. I know Prop Beaver practically masturbates to this dude. He loves Josiah Gray. You'll see a prop on Josiah Gray.
About that.
You'll see a prop from Prop Beaver on Josiah Gray every time he takes them out. He loves this guy. So I like both starters in their in the spots tonight. The reason I can't really pick a side is because I would be on the Marlins, but what really kills me is Toast Boy being out. Jazz Chisholm. Jazz Chisholm being out. Since he's been out in the 3 games they played without him, they only put up 6 runs total in those 3 games. So I just don't trust them to score runs. So my favorite bet is the Marlins team total under 4.5. It's at -130. I'm putting a full unit on that. So that's Miami Marlins team total under 4.5 at -130 for 1 full unit.
I just want to clarify something. I went full unit on Gray. That's a full unit.
You want full unit on Gray? All right, I'll fix that.
Yeah.
So the one unit for me. You don't even worry about it. We're about to go to the next game anyway. All right, so yeah, that's everyone's bets. Next game, go ahead and go picks 2 and game 2, and click live. There you go. Okay, producer. All right. This one, Cardinals at Phillies. Beaver, why don't you start us off?
I'm going with the Cardinals first 5 -0.5. I got that at -110. I'm putting a full unit on that. Yes, the Phillies hit Ian Anderson yesterday. Let me take this time to tell you that I don't give a damn what Ian Anderson scrub ass did yesterday. That man is abysmal. He's a misery. He's an embarrassment not only to the Atlanta Braves franchise, but his family. If you look at the other games that they've been playing against right-handed pitchers lately, they've been god-awful. Bottom 3 in every single category against right-handed pitching over the last 2 weeks. And Miles Mikolas, I talk about those day-night splits. I talk about preparation. Miles Mikolas has been nearly untouchable at night with a 467 OPS, 215 WOBA, 0.79 WHIP. I mean, this guy has looked damn good. And he also has pretty solid numbers versus Phillies lineup. Only a 693 OPS, 242 OBP. I'll definitely take my chances on that. And then Bailey Falter, he's going to be on the mound for the Phillies today. He hasn't been horrible, but he also hasn't been good. So it's like, I don't really know how to feel about that. But St. Louis, the last 10 starting left-handed pitchers against them, they got a 1.43 WHIP, 5.19 ERA, and both Braxton Garrett and sorry, I don't have it in front of me. Another guy that they just faced, Eric Lauer, just got lit up by them for 5 earned runs. Cardinals had a run against left-handed pitching earlier in the season. I expect them to pick that up right now, especially in today's game. Give me the Cardinals with the first 5 -0.5.
I'll go second because it's a short one. It's the exact same bet as Beaver. Cardinals first 5 -0.5. He put a full unit on it. I'm putting 0.75 on it. But for the exact same reasons, Cardinals are starting to turn it around against lefties, and I think they will get back, take a giant step back to where they were earlier in the season. And in my opinion, right now, I put these 2 lineups about even as far as how they've been hitting in recent games. And I have the serious starting and pitching advantage. So why wouldn't I take this? Cardinals first 5 -0.5 run at -110 for 0.75 units. Toast, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm doing the same bet as you guys for 0.75, and then I'm also taking their money line for 1.4 units with the Cardinals money line. I'll not just to add on to what Beaver's saying with what Philly did yesterday. They're going to be sitting JT Realmuto, so that's just another bat gone. So you're looking at Schwarber, Hoskins, Castellanos, and then a whole bunch of scrubs. So yeah, I really like the Cardinals today.
1.4 units and 0.75 units. Toast laying over 2 units on this game. He must like it a lot. So let's move on to the next game, Mr. Producer. Next game is, just a moment, Braves at Reds. Wow, huge line here. Braves at Reds. I'll go first on this one. So you can say what you want about this matchup. Max Fried, obviously a beast, but the truth is the Reds have been hitting the ball and they're scoring runs. So I think the Braves are severely overpriced here, but I'm not crazy enough to jump out of my shoes and bet the Reds in any sort of side. What I will do Cincinnati has scored 4 or more runs in 6 of their last 8 games. They're also 8th in OPS against lefties in the last 2 weeks. They're seeing left-handed pitching well, and they're scoring runs. So why am I not going to take the Cincinnati team total over 3.5? It's at plus 100. That's definitely what I'm on here. Sorry, I'm not picking a side. I'm also not picking a total, just a team total. Reds team total over 3.5 at plus 100. I'm putting 0.75 units on that. Toast, are you with me?
Yeah, I actually take it one step further. I'm going to go a half unit on the first 5 Reds team total over 1.5 at plus 100.
So
half unit on Reds team total over 3.5 at plus 100. And then you don't have to put this on the show, but I did bet it personally. Reds plus 2 plus 115.
I saw that same bet. I swear to God, I saw the same bet on DraftKings. It was Reds plus 2 at 1 plus 115. Yeah. I didn't end up taking it, but So he's got Reds team. That's going to be a beast to type. He's got Reds team total first half, Reds full game team total. Just abbreviate. Prop Beaver, are you siding with us here?
Bro, you're literally talking to the godfather of Reds first 5 bets.
Yeah, he loves Reds baseball
right now. If you've been following me on the Twitter account, you know that I ride with these Reds first 5s religiously. I'm actually going to post it real soon after this. I just wanted to make sure it didn't move or anything like that. But I'm going with the Reds first 5 over 1.5 plus 100. I'm putting 0.75 units on that. Dude, it's really simple. The last 9 to 10 left-handed pitchers that have come to Great American Ballpark have gone over this total in the first 5. And if we look at their combined stats, we got a 6.84 ERA, 1.58 WHIP. The winds are blowing out there in Cincy. It would just be clownery not to take that bet. So I'm going to take it.
Yeah, dude. So all of us on the same page there. Now, I do realize that just because the Reds are seeing lefties well, there's a difference between seeing lefties and seeing Max Fried.
They saw Max Fried to start the year. He gave up 5 earned runs through 5.2 innings.
Yeah, but Max Fried got off to a slow start, though. I feel like everyone was hitting Max Fried in the very beginning. I don't know. It's a different time now in July. We're in July already.
It's a different time now.
It's a different time. But yeah, we're all on the Reds team total. We all love it. So no need to sit here. We're all in agreement. Let's move on to the next game, please. Oh, Brewers at Pirates. Oh, my God. What the Brewers did to me last night, man. Pirates go ahead and hang an 8-piece on Milwaukee on my favorite bet of the night. I love Milwaukee money line. That sucked. 8-7. Wow. And did you guys watch the end of that game? Brewers almost came back. It was 8-5. They scored 2 in the 9th inning and then had a man on second with 2 outs. So, they brought my hopes back for a second just to shatter my heart again. So, you know what? I'm not going to go first, though. Beaver, why don't you start us off?
I like 2 bets in this game. I'm all over Roansy Contreras today. I think that this is a fantastic spot for him. I'm going over 4.5 Ks plus 105 full unit. Current Milwaukee lineups 0-8 against him with 5 Ks. He went in a relief at Milwaukee, where he's been much worse, and absolutely dominated them. The only man who was able to hit him, Hunter Renfroe, for a home run. He's out of the lineup tonight, so I don't got to worry about that. Here's the main thing that got me hooked on this. Milwaukee is 30th in K percentage, WOBA, and OBP versus Contreras' top 2 pitches. And he's been phenomenal at home so far. 0.48 ERA, 554 OPS, a fat 27.6 K percentage. So I really like that spot for him. Even though Milwaukee's been hitting better on the road, they're still in the, the top 10 in terms of highest K percentages against right-handed pitching. And then also, I'm a crazy man. I'm going a half unit on the Pittsburgh first 5 money line plus 175 against Corbin Burns. Yes. I think that this Pittsburgh lineup is red hot right now. They've been much better at home. And yes, although Burns has been pretty good versus left-handed batters, versus the Pirates' current lineup, I mean, he has an 872 OPS. So I feel like there's a little bit of an edge here for Pittsburgh. I'm sure with Burns on the mounds, everybody's going to be on his schlong. I'm going to go in the opposite direction. I'm going with that first 5 plus 175 at a half unit.
That's a bad bet, Prop Beaver. It's a bad bet.
I don't care.
Pirates against Corbin Burns. He's thrown like, I don't know, maybe one bad game in the last 2.5 months.
That's cool.
I'll go second. All right, so for this one, it was kind of similar to the Mariners game yesterday. I think the Brewers win this game, just like I thought the Mariners would win last night. To add a little bit of value to the bet, I did another the same game parlay. Now, last night's didn't hit, but it was the right bet. God damn it. I'll stick by that. Who would have thought the Mariners in Oakland put up a combined 14 runs? No one. So, this is what I got cooked up for this game. It's the same game parlay for minus 110. Brewers money line under 11.5. Simple, to the point. Both these teams lit the scoreboard up last night. Perfect spot for Corbin Burns to have a little shutdown performance. I love it. I love this one. It's a full unit on it. Brewers money line under 11.5, which is a tease total for minus 110 full unit. Let's go. Toast, you're on the Pirates, aren't you, you sick bastard?
I really wanted to take him in the first 5 because I did trust Beaver with what he was saying, and they've been hot. But I'm not. The only reason I was looking at the Pirates because I really like the under. And so if I'm going to get a Pirates at a big plus price, and I was going to take the under 3.5 in the first 5 anyway, I'm not going to take the Pirates. I'm just going to take the under 3.5 in the first 5 at minus 110 for 0.75 units.
3.5 is tough, because
low totals are low for a reason.
What? Oh no, I know.
Low totals are low for a reason.
No, I know. I understand that. It's just with Contreras could possibly have control issues and walk some guys. It's all right.
Just wait until Contreras absolutely deals today. Just wait.
Okay, I will just wait for
Please.
that not to happen at all.
Take a seat.
Yo, when you're typing it out, you can hit enter and use two lines too, if it's allowed. All right, so those are the picks for Brewers at Pirates. Beaver first 5 Pirates money line. Dude definitely started smoking hashish again. Let's move on to the next game. Yanks on the road in Cleveland. Toast, you want to start us off here?
Yeah, no problem. I'm actually going to pair the Yankees and the Mets in a parlay. It should be 126, I think it is. Let me see. Yeah, Mets and Yankees, moneyline parlay. New York, baby. I do like I will take in this game, Yankees team total over 4.5 at minus 135 for 0.75 units. The moneyline parlay is a full unit, though. Obviously, Garrett Cole on the mound for the Yankees. Cleveland's coming off of 2 back-to-back games where they won in walk-offs off of homers against Minnesota. Savale on the mound for Cleveland, who's already seen the Yankees, and they hit him up for 6 runs in 3 innings. So it's the Yankees and Mets in a moneyline parlay for me, and then the Yankees team total over 4.5 at minus 135. I think the Yankees roll today.
Do you still like the Mets without Bassett on the mound?
Yes, I looked up David Peterson. I'm fine.
Oh, Peterson. I mean, Peterson's not terrible. That does suck, though. I thought Bassett. I checked like an hour and a half ago. Bassett was pitching. Damn. All right.
If you followed me on Twitter, you would have seen it.
I do follow you. I just had a busy couple hours here. All right. I'll go second. So I agree with what you said. I don't think Cleveland's going to – I think Cleveland might get shut out in this game. I don't trust the Cleveland bats at all. But the number you didn't mention that should be concerning as far as betting the Yankees, they're 27th in OPS in the last week. The bats are not what they're not looking. I know 1 week is an incredibly small sample size, but it's the most recent sample size. And if these Yankee bats are about to slump, I don't know if I want to be laying any sort of price with them, which is why for this game, I thought the best value was the first 5 under. It's all the way up at 4.5 with Garrett Cole pitching. So even if the Yankees bats do decide to show up, they're going to need to put up 5 because I think Cleveland, like I said, will get blanked. I was going to take the Cleveland first 5 team total under, but it's at 1.5 for minus 145 or something. Not enough value. So Yankees, Guardians, first 5 under 4.5 for a full unit. It's at minus 120. In my opinion, this is the best value on the board for this game. In the last week, I said the Yankees are 27th in OPS. Cleveland's 29th. So in the last week, you're looking at 2 of the coldest lineups. Now, I realize calling the Yankees lineup cold is a stretch. But in the past week, they have been. So I really like that bet.
I'm going with Garrett Cole, under 1.5 earned runs. That's plus 130. I'm going to bet a half unit on it. Simply put, Cleveland has been actually terrible lately. 1 earned run, 2 earned runs, 1, 0, 0, 1. They have not looked the same lately, and none of the pitchers I just named even sniff Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole in his past 3 or 4 starts versus the Guardians have held them under, and he absolutely dominated them earlier this season. And normally, I think that if you're seeing a guy 2 times in a row, twice in a season, that could hurt the second time. Not with Garrett Cole. I expect him to be on his A shit today. He has great numbers versus current lineup. I think at a half unit for plus 130 value, I think I'm fine taking that.
I really, really like that. Under 1.5, because I think Cleveland's going to score under 1.5 for the whole game.
That's what I'm saying.
Garrett Cole. So Garrett Cole under 1.5 earned runs at plus 130. He put a half unit on it. Do you know what's going to happen, though, knowing your luck with some of these? He's going to go 8 innings and then give up a second run before he gets pulled. He's going to go like 8 1/3 and give up a second run.
Honestly, man, after that Oakland play yesterday, I wouldn't doubt it, man.
Off the top of your head, do you happen to know what his total for outs were? Garrett Cole? You don't have to look it up. I just thought you might know off the top of your head.
It's probably like, I don't know, 20 and a half.
No way. 20 and a half?
Probably.
Damn. I'd probably take the under on that just because maybe it'll be a blowout. But it won't be because first 5 over is the bet.
They don't have his outs reported listed. That's how you know he's going long in that game.
Yeah, they don't even have it on there. Damn. All right, so let's move on to the next game, which I think the Mets are next.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe. Let's see when. Yeah, Rangers at Mets. I'll start here. Toast had a Yankees Mets parlay, and that's really similar to what I did. I had a parlay here. I'm taking the Mets. I like Glenn Otto, the pitcher for Texas, who's starting tonight, but I don't like how he's coming back from an injury. He's been out for how long's he been out, Toast? Like 5 or 6 weeks?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah. He's been on the DL, the injured reserve for my fantasy team for quite some time now. So he's coming back, and I like him, but you never know with these pitchers on their first game back, if they'll be on some kind of leash. Who knows? Regardless, I really don't think he's going to come out and have amazing stuff working on the road in Citi Field. I think this is the perfect spot for these Mets bats, who admittedly the Mets bats have definitely not been the same the last week or two. But I think this is a perfect spot at home for them to start to build some confidence. They just heard that Max Scherzer announced that he's coming back. He's ready to come back. That's got to give the team a spark. I think this is a perfect night for the Mets to come back in a big way. I never lay the 1.5, especially with the home team, and I'm not doing it, but I had it written down. I really like the Mets in a big. Really? Yeah, I mean, I almost did. Mm-hmm. I really like the Mets in a big, comfortable win. I might end up laying the 1.5 personally, but the parlay I did, Mets money line and Seattle Mariners money line, that comes out to be plus 131, and I'm putting 0.75 units on that. I'll get back when we get to the Mariners game. I'll talk about the reasons for that. But Mets money line and Mariners money line plus 131, 2-team parlay there. Toast, you want to go second?
Yeah, that's fine. I was just going to take the Mets minus 1.5 at plus 105 at 0.75 units. I just think the Mets smashed tonight, especially coming off of 2 really bad looking losses at home against Houston. Now they have a little bit of a day off, some time to gather their wits about them. I think the Mets roll tonight.
Agreed. Prop Beaver is a Mets fan, but he has no backbone, so he'll fade them.
Yep, I'm fading them. So I'm going to put a full unit on the Rangers first 5 over 1.5 That's going to be at minus 140. Dude, listen, I don't trust David Peterson to save my life. Every time I watch this dude, I get legitimately pissed off that I bet on him because he truly, in my opinion, is a scrub. Let's look at the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 left-handed pitchers at home against the Texas Rangers. 4 earned runs, 5 earned runs, 4 earned runs, 4 earned runs, 5 earned runs. They are getting lit up early and often. Texas is in the top 5 of first 5 runs scored on the road. This offense has been much better on the road. And as I just said, my trust in David Peterson could not be smaller. I'm also going to put 0.5 units on the Rangers' first 5 money line. That's at plus 155. Glenn Otto, yes, he's coming off injury. I get it. But he's been much better on the road this season, and he's been much better against left-handed batters. There's going to be 5 of those in the Mets lineup tonight. I don't know, man. These Mets, they make me sad, but I have to fade them.
Spoken like a true woman scorned. The Mets have a couple bad weeks, and all of a sudden you've just completely abandoned your squad. I would expect nothing less of you. Toasted Mets minus 1.5 at plus 110, was it?
I think it's 105.
105? Yeah.
Yep, 105.
So me and Toaster plus 105. But yeah, me and Toaster are in agreement then. We both see comfortable Mets wins. Beaver doesn't see much of anything. Nothing but fog.
Also, Otto did pitch really quickly. Otto did pitch on 6:26. He went 2 innings against the Nationals, gave up 6 runs.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I thought
he got lit up.
It's probably a good thing he was on your bench.
Yeah. Well, he was actually still in the IR. That's why I thought it was his first game back, because he was still listed on the IR. Cool, Sean Redden. Cool story. Cool story, Sean Redden Sports. All right, so let's move on to the next game. I still can't believe Beaver took the Pirates money line. It's fucking nuts.
It's not that crazy, bro.
It's crazy.
Nope.
Royals at Tigers. Toast, why don't you start us off? I'm going to grab a drink real quick.
So, we don't even know who the pitcher is for the Pirates yet, or the Tigers yet, that I'm aware of. Do you know, Beaver? Because I'm still looking. I don't see anything.
No, they still haven't listed anything, which is wild
to
me.
Yeah. So I would assume, obviously it's like somewhat of a bullpen day. I was trying to take a look to see like who would possibly get starts or like be the starter. I'm thinking maybe like a, what's his face? Big fat man. Wears his hat to the side. Oh my God. He used to pitch for the Yankees. Anyway. But yeah, I just don't know who's pitching for Detroit, and Detroit's coming home from a 8-game West Coast road trip. I don't really like the spot for them. I don't really like the spot for the Royals either. I don't really even know what to do in this game, to be dead honest with you. I can't really make a play until I at least know who's pitching. Yeah.
Yeah, there's still no pitcher announced, right?
No.
Yeah, and I would love to play Detroit right now. But coming off of a long road trip, we went to Boston, Arizona, San Francisco. It's just weird spot.
Yeah, still no pitcher announced. Wow. All right. Well, I actually have 2 bets on this game, even without a pitcher. I'm going over 8.5 to start. Both these teams, maybe they're not winning a ton of baseball games, even though Detroit's 3-2 of their last 5. They're both scoring runs. The Tigers team total has gone over 7 of the last 10. Royals also putting uncharacteristically solid run totals together. These teams are both scoring runs, so that's something they have in common. Want to know something else they have in common? They both allow a lot of runs scored. So I think over at 8.5, I love it. We don't even know who's pitching for the Tigers. I certainly doubt it's going to be an ace. So yeah, I like the over 8.5 regardless of the pitcher. Another thing I'm going to take. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, to give credit to that over, they have both of the team totals at 3.5, juiced to the gills at 145. So that's even a better, more nod to your over.
Yeah. That's why I didn't take the Tigers team total, which is what I wanted because of that
Makes
juice.
Sense.
So I'm going to bet the Tigers money line here, and I personally like Brad Keller, but let's be real here. He's not pitching well at all. If you exclude the one good start he had against Oakland, which was a couple weeks ago, this dude's been getting rocked. The Kansas City Royals are 1-8 in the last 9 games that Keller starts. And in those 9 games, so like I said, the Royals are 1-8 in Brad Keller's last 9 starts. Want to know who they played in those starts? It's not like they're playing the Yankees here. Oakland twice, Baltimore, Texas, Cleveland, Minnesota, the White Sox. I mean, if to go 1-8 in that stretch, it's just a poor reflection on Brad Keller. Like, I can't do it. So I'm taking the Tigers regardless of the starting pitcher. And the reason that I like it, and the reason that I'm not too worried about it, is because the Tigers bullpen continues to be a rock. They've been towards the top of the MLB all season, and even right now in the last 2 weeks, there they are, like 4th in slugging percentage allowed, 3rd in on-base percentage allowed. So the Tigers bullpen continues to be a strength. So even if the Tigers starter gets touched up a little bit, I think they're going to put up 6-7 runs in this game, and I think they'll win. So Tigers money line at -115, over 8.5 at -105, half unit each on those.
Give me the Tigers money line at 0.75. I trust you. Plus 113. 13 is my lucky number. So I'll take the Tigers with you.
Beautiful.
I'm going to take the Detroit Tigers over 3.5. I'm taking that at -140. I'm going to put 0.75 units on that. And then I'm going to take the Tigers money line, -115, put 0.75 units on that. Brad Keller is so bad, it hurts my face. I don't know how you even resonate with Brad Keller, Kyle. He looks like a naked mole rat, and he pitches like 1-2. This man is terrible. Every time he sees a team for the second time, is what I've noticed throughout the past 2 seasons, looking at his game logs, he gets absolutely lit up. He already faced Detroit this season, earlier in the year, when they literally couldn't generate a run to save their life. Now the Tigers are league average, but I guess hot for their standards. So I think that he's going to get lit the hell up. I think this is an easy one. I had the Tigers money line for a full unit before I even know who's pitching. I still don't know who's pitching, but I'm going to put 1.5 on the Tigers total and the money line spread out.
I was just laughing at the comment, like we're supposed to do something great analysis without another pitcher going. Like, what do you want us to do, Armand?
Honestly, I thought my research and my points were spot on for this.
So did I. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know what else you want us to say.
No, he's being serious. I think he's giving us a compliment.
Oh, I thought he was talking shit. My bad.
Wow. Yeah,
so
no,
wait,
Toaster.
Beaver, did I hear you
What?
say Tigers money line and Tigers team total? Is that what you said?
Yeah, so the money line 0.75 units at -115, and then the Tigers team total over 3.5. I got that at -140, also 0.75 units.
That's why I was asking, because I knew that team total there was a ton of juice on it. That's why I was just making sure.
I'll drink it happily. Brad Keller.
And thank you, Sean Redden, Michael Pineda. Yeah, he's the guy. He might be one of the guys that could be starting for them. Thank you for that, Redden. That's the guy I was looking for.
Holy shit! Did you see this Rudy Gobert trade?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god!
I'm watching the Red Sox.
All right, sorry
He's a
about
Timberwolf.
that.
Where'd he go?
Timberwolves.
To the T-Wolves for 4 first-round picks, Pat Beverly, and 4 other players. Yeah.
My morning picks are looking great. Blue Jays just have 5 now. The over hit, their team total hit. Let's go, baby. Boston's 5-3.
It's gonna be a lovely Friday. I'm feeling it. Except for that stupid ass Beaver Pirate money line bet.
I actually like that.
Cool. You can take the boat down to the bottom of the Atlantic with him. So let's move on to the next game, which is Angels at Astros. Another pitcher that Beaver has a hard on for. He loves Christian Javier. Guarantee you're about to hear a Christian Javier prop. First, let me go. Don't look now, but the LA Angels bats are heating up. In each of the past 3 games, they've scored 4 or more runs, and by that I mean they scored exactly 4 in 3 straight games. Is it time to take a sharp stab here with the Angels money line? I like Michael Lorenzen, and I think he has a good start here, but it's really tough to look at the first 5 when Christian Javier's on the other side, and I mean, dude, his numbers are really, really good. It's tough to take a first 5 bet against that guy. But here's something that Prop Beaver probably didn't know. Christian Javier is vulnerable a little bit to left-handed bats, and Shohei Ohtani is a lefty. I almost guarantee he goes yah-yah in this game. all over Beaver's face. I like the Angels. I'm taking the money line. Angels money line plus 145, and I'm putting up full 0.75 unit on it. Like 92% of the public, or 91%, or whatever it is on Houston. I'm not. This is a flat spot off a big Yankees game. Angels steal this one. Come on, LA, let's go. Toast?
I'll go second because I am in the same exact boat as the sauce. I'm all over the Angels money line plus 145. I also like the Angels team total over 3.5 at minus 105. This is a sad story, but I truly believe this. Tyler Skaggs' 3-year anniversary of his death today in this Angels organization. That means a lot to them. I think they come out playing inspired. Maybe they have some Angels in the outfield with Skaggs. I'm all over the Angels today.
That was tasteless, Toad.
Beaver, take the Angels with us, dog.
I was being serious. How is that tasteless?
Listen.
Angels in the Outfield's a great movie.
I'm not going to explain it to you. Tasteless.
You've never seen the movie, just admit it.
I haven't seen the movie. I don't like sports movies, if I'm being completely honest.
Oh,
I think they're all dog shit and corny. But anyways, I'm going with first 5 under 4 in this game, minus 110. I'm putting the half unit on it because I think Michael Lorenzen and I think Javier both have good starts. They have solid numbers against each other. Michael Lorenzen does stink on the road, which is a bit concerning. I will definitely say that. But there's no Alvarez in the lineup tonight. As you guys said, this is a huge flat spot for the Astros, and I'm not going to fade Javier's ability to shut down this lineup. So I think the best spot is under 4, minus 110 in the first 5.
What about, are you a little worried about those Angels bats who are just about to cook up? So you did first.
No, I definitely see the fact that they do have some lefties in the lineup. I think like 5 of those guys are lefties, which obviously against Javier, that's a little bit of a concern. But nah,
including Shohei.
Yes, and not to mention guys like Brandon Marsh, 3 for 3 against Javier with a double.
Not to mention Brandon Marsh.
Wow, that's cool. I'm good. I'm confident with where I'm at in that game.
Well, your confidence is misplaced.
Jared Walsh has 2 doubles. Man,
man, Javier's done. He's done. All right, let's move on to the next game. Baltimore Oriole train at Minnesota. Joe Ryan versus Spencer Watkins. Prop Beaver, why don't you start us off?
All right. So I'm going with the first 5 over in this game. Over 5. I'm putting a full unit on it. I got that at minus 120. Spencer Watkins, yes, he had a great game last game. I'd like to shake his hand. Congratulations. That's just unsustainable. This guy seriously is not that good. He has horrible numbers against his Twins lineup. 958 OPS, 438 OBP. He already faced them earlier this season, allowed 3 earned runs and 7 hits through just 4.2 innings pitched, and that was at home. Now he has to go into Minnesota, where the bats have been much hotter. I'm not seeing that as a good spot for him at all. And then we got Joe Ryan, who I'm a big Joe Ryan guy, but if you just look at his numbers since coming back from injury,
they're not that good.
No, he's looked pretty awful. 5.74 ERA, 1.5 whip.
You traded for him, didn't you?
Talk about it.
Oh yeah, well he's given up 4 home runs in the past 3 starts. He gave up 2 home runs in the previous 8 to start the season. So it's obvious that something's up with him right now. And 5 of the guys in the Baltimore lineup are going to be left-handed batters. That's the single worst spot for Joe Ryan. And there's juice on the first 5 over 5, so I like it. Let's go with 1 full unit there.
I don't hate that bet. I don't hate it. I'll go second. Kind of echo what Beaver said about Joe Ryan. When you hear about this guy and you think, before you click on game logs and stats and splits, you'd think these numbers were going to look like Nolan Ryan, the way people talk about this guy. And his last 3 starts just aren't good. I traded for this guy in fantasy baseball, and I did it based on hype. I feel shameful.
Who did you trade for him, by the way? Who was that?
Tell him who you gave up.
Long ago.
Did he have a junior in his last name?
I got other pieces. I got other pieces. Don't make it sound like I just traded for that.
You got one other guy. Who even is it? Probably a scrub.
No, actually,
you got fleeced, bro. You got fleeced.
I was down 200 points, made that trade, came back and beat Chris that week. All right.
Yeah, cool story, bro.
Yo, can I speak? Are you done, Prop Beaver? All right, so
yeah, I'm done.
All right, so the Baltimore Orioles train has crashed, right? But it didn't burn. That's where I was wrong. I thought it crashed and burned. It only crashed. I think it might be time to hop back on. Hear me out. Spencer Watkins, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and put up a fight over Spencer Watkins. But I will say his numbers on the road are better than they are at home. Here he is on the road. Yo, want to know what he did his last road start? Completely shut down the White Sox in Chicago. Blanked them. Shut them down. Spencer Watkins might surprise us a little. I'm not saying he's going to come out and just give the business to the Minnesota Twins, who have been swinging the bat well. But I'm saying I think the starting pitching matchup between Watkins and Joe Ryan is actually pretty close to even right now. Maybe in a year from now, 2 months from now, Joe Ryan might be better. But right now, I think it's close. And if the starting pitching matchup is close to even, everything else, Baltimore's bullpen has been lights out. It's been good as hell. So if I'm considering this starting pitching matchup even, and I have the better bullpen, I'm going to take, and I can get a run and a half at this price, I'm 100% going to take Baltimore Orioles plus 1.5. Orioles on the run line. Orioles plus 1.5, minus 110 for a full unit. And the more I looked into this, the more I'm a-looking and I'm a-liking. Baltimore Orioles plus 1.5. I'm taking that one straight to the bank because it's good money.
I'm gonna say something nice, Kyle. That's a good bet.
You think it's would you call the analysis astute?
Toast, please go.
I'm on the complete opposite side as Kyle. I took the Twins minus the 1.5 at minus 110. Don't really love the spot. I do love the fact that he feels like that, though. They just played Cleveland for 5 times in a row, coming off of back-to-back losses where their bullpen gave it up off a home run like I talked about earlier. Spencer Watkins, he's garbage. I'm telling you guys right now. Minnesota's already seen him. I understand that Baltimore's already seen Joe Ryan too, but I would take Joe Ryan 3 bad starts, him to have some things working at home before I would take Spencer Watkins on the road. Also, don't love the travel spot for Baltimore coming from Seattle with no rest. It's a short flight from Cleveland to Minnesota. So I'm taking the Twins. I think they go out some frustration today after those losses. Also, they're scoring runs. 3-6, 6-2, 11, 6-6. I mean, they're scoring runs. Minnesota minus 1.5, minus 110 for a full unit.
That was an adorable bet, but an incorrect bet. So let's move on to the next game, players. Arizona on the road in Colorado. Prop Beaver, why don't you start us off?
This game sucks, bro. This was the game I was telling you before we started. I'm like, bro, I don't even know.
Oh, yeah, Prop Beaver wants to skip a game.
I ain't skipping. I'm going Merrill Kelly over 3.5 earned runs, minus 105. I'm going to play that at 0.5 units, and I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys. I don't have the craziest analysis on that one. I'm just going to keep this one really simple. Merrill Kelly versus Rockies road game logs. Looking it up as we speak. Now, past 4 times at Coors, 3 times at Coors, 6 earned runs, 6 earned runs, 4 earned runs. This man cannot play at Coors Field. And the Rockies offense, even though it's worse against right-handed pitchers, they actually have been pretty decent at home with that. 5th in OPS, 8th in WOBA over the past 2 weeks. So I'm expecting them to score some runs here. I don't think Merrill Kelly is this invincible man who's going to be able to shut down the Rockies with the wind blowing out of the goddamn park. So I'm going to go with over 3.5 runs.
Hold on, Beaver. How many earned runs did the Rockies have against Merrill Kelly the last couple starts? Because I'm seeing 1, 2, and 3.
At Coors.
At Coors.
I said
Okay.
at Coors.
All right, just making sure.
He's just chickadee checking yourself, bro. Before
I'll jump
you're rigging your
I'm just
I'll
making
jump
sure.
through the computer screen, Toast. Don't make me. Yeah, so that's my play.
Yo, what I would say in response to your Merrill Kelly stats in Coors, I mean, isn't Merrill Kelly having the best season of his career right now? So, like, wouldn't a game from 2020 or 2021 kind of be irrelevant? He's having the best year of his career.
Dude, I told you I don't like this game. Just accept my pick, even if it sucks. It's a happy humor.
Just accept it. Toast, do you want me to go second or do you want to go second?
I'm going to play the over. Similar reasons. He is having his best year of his career, but he doesn't have very good numbers. I don't trust Sensatella at all. I just think that we see runs tonight. It's decent weather in Coors. It's kind of juiced to the over at minus 115. So I'm going to take over 11.5 for 0.75 units at minus 115.
I'm on the Rockies. I don't want to say heavy, but I like them a lot. The Arizona Diamondbacks, I was originally on the over, except for I can't get behind this Arizona lineup right now, especially taking the trip into the Rocky Mountains. First game out there. I mean, that usually helps the bats, but the altitude change could throw them off for the first game. Regardless, I like the Rockies. Originally, I was just going to take a full unit on the money line, but the Rockies bullpen could potentially screw me. They've done that before. So what I'm going to do is a pair of bets, half unit each. Rockies money line minus 120, and Rockies first 5 on the run line at plus 112. I think Sensatella outpitches Merrill Kelly significantly tonight, and I think the Rockies could have a 3 or 4 run lead after 5 innings. Will they blow it? Yeah, probably. We'll see. But basically, this is just a fade of the recent production from the Arizona offense, to be honest. So give me the Rockies 2 ways, half unit each.
See, and that's where, I love the over because you got guys like Christian Walker, who's 10 for 21, Ketel Marte, 10 for 22. There's 4 or 5 guys in this Arizona lineup that has over 12 or 15 at-bats with a 1 point or higher OPS. There's just a lot of guys in that lineup that like to hit off of Sensatella, man. A lot.
Sensatella, hasn't he been zeroing in, though? Hasn't he looked better?
Sensatella doesn't even fuck, at all. He stinks. He really stinks.
I thought you liked Sensatella.
I bet on him one game and he got absolutely lit up. I'm good off of him.
Oh my God, so you're like a salty little ex-girlfriend about him.
Dude, I will.
He screwed me that one time.
He started off the season for 1K, 2K, 1K, but he's a bum.
All right, cool. All right, let's move to the next game. Marlins at Cardinals. No, that's the first game, bro.
That's from 3 weeks ago.
That's from Vietnam.
Yeah, go to the one after that. I must have messed up the graphics. The one next after that should be Dodgers. There it is. No,
that's still wrong.
Not the one. It's Dodgers Padres. Did I not make it? I didn't make graphics for this one. Whoops. Okay. You guys know the game. Dodgers Padres. Toast, start us off.
Oh, this is just really easy. We got Tony the Rent Payer Gonsolin on the mound at home. Give me the Dodgers minus 1.5 at plus 120 for a full unit. I'm done.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to follow that up because I'm also quick. I'm with them. Dodgers minus 1.5 and plus 120 for a half unit. And I put the other half unit on the Dodgers first 5 run line. Blake Snell sucks. Tony Gonsolin's a borderline Cy Young candidate. Say less.
I'm feeling
Speak,
different.
bro.
I'm feeling different. I'm going with the first 5 under 4, minus 120. I'm putting a full unit on that. Blake Snell has looked bad this year. Yes, I'll give you that. But the Dodgers really haven't looked good against left-handed pitching at all. They're bottom 8 in almost every single category over the past 3 weeks, and they have the second highest K rate. If I want to make this quick, I'm going with Snell, 7+ Ks, plus 140. I got that on PointsBet. I'm putting 0.5 units on that. He's hit it 3 of his past 4 games against the Dodgers, and his arsenal should work very well against them tonight. And then I'm putting 0.5 units on the Padres' first 5, plus 130. Could I be handing away money?
Yes,
but
you are.
But I just have a feeling, man. I got a feeling. I'm high off believing. I think that I think that we tried to go too hard on the Padres yesterday, and it's just one of those things where like we're a day early. Tony Gonsolin's been unbelievable this season, but even as a Tony Gonsolin's guy's guy, I still don't truly believe that he's this good.
So then you're not a guy's guy.
Did he just refer to himself as a Tony Gonsolin's guy's guy?
Yeah,
and then
what's
faded
that
it.
Tony Gonsolin's guy.
What are we
What does that
doing?
even mean? A Tony Gonsolin guy's guy.
Listen, I'm not a dick rider. I'm just a fan of his. So I
You're
can
just a
fade
guy's
him
guy.
when I see there's value. And I think there is value. The Padres honestly should be embarrassed after that effort against Mitch White yesterday. I think they're going to come out much stronger offensively. Even if they just score like 2 runs, I think that they could get the job done in the first 5.
Yep, I feel that loss coming.
Damn. Beaver
That's
with
cool.
some just really bad picks.
I'm going super sharp today. Like that cheddar.
The next
I can't
game
believe you
is...
faded Tony.
Yeah, for real. That's crazy. The next game, it's the Mariners game, and I have the Mariners money line and the Mets. You already heard that. So I have the Mets money line and the Mariners money line in a parlay, as I've already described. So, Beaver, want to go second?
Yeah, I'm putting 0.75 units on the Oakland first 5 team total over 1.5. It's simply a cheat code. It's simply a cheat code. It didn't cash against JP Sears. I don't know what that was about, but I think they're going to cash against Marco Gonzalez. Last time they faced him in Seattle, they absolutely lit this dude up for 5 earned runs. They're only giving it to us at -105. I think that's a great price. And the Oakland Bats, I mean, look at their past 5 or 6 games. They've been hitting a lot of runs lately. So, I definitely like Oakland in the first 5 there. I'm also going with the Oakland-Seattle first 5 over 4 at 0.75 units. I got that at -130. Caprillion sucks. I don't even need to go more into detail. He sucks. He also sucks against the Mariners. Not good. And if I think the Oakland A's are going to score at least 2 runs here, then I think that they're going to get over this total quite easily. So I'm betting that as well.
Sounds good. Clear our picks off so it's not confusing because we're not even talking about that game. Toast,
Did you play Seattle team total too, Beaver?
Did I play Seattle in that game?
No, just the Seattle team total. Did you play that? I just didn't hear you. That's all.
No. The first 5 over and the Oakland first 5 team total over, both 0.75 units.
Ooh, that's a heavy
All right,
play there.
so-
Heavy play there.
I'm kind of similar. I have the Oakland first 5 team total over 1.5 at -105 at 0.75 units, and then I got the over 8.5 in the full game for 0.75 units as well. So Oakland versus a lefty, like Beaver said, it's a cheat code, and I think the Mariners and A's both score some runs. Last couple of scores these teams have played against each other: 8-6, 2-1, 9-0, 8-2, 4-2, 7-5, 6-7. We got a lot of overs. I see some runs tonight.
I'm in addition to the Mariners Mets parlay, I'm also going to throw a half unit on the Mariners run line. I'm going to lay 1.5 at home. That's how much I think Oakland sucks. Anyway, one more game remaining. Shit, I don't have the graphic. That game is Giants White Sox. Prop Beaver, the last game, why don't you start us off?
I don't know. I'm going to go with the Giants first 5 -0.5. I got that at -105. I'm taking a full unit on that. I don't care how not sharp it is. Lance Lynn looks quite frankly horrible. He doesn't do well against lefties. He's going to be seeing 6 of them tonight. And San Francisco versus right-handed pitching last 2 weeks. 4th OBP, OPS, 5th WOBA, 4th WRC+. They're also drawing a lot of walks. I know Lance Lynn doesn't walk a lot of people, but hey, if we get anybody on base and you get a lefty up, I like my chances there. Alex Cobb is the unluckiest pitcher since Vietnam. Look at the guy's expected numbers. They're out of this world. But we don't live in fantasy land. I know that they haven't been good. In reality, they haven't been too nice. But look at his past 2 starts for Chicago last year. 1-0, 11 innings pitched, 1.18 whip, and I believe that's a 2.53 ERA. He struck them out a lot too, which is also what I like. He's better at home, and his best spot is versus right-handed batting at home. I like the spot for him. I don't believe in the Chicago White Sox bats against right-handed pitching, and I certainly don't believe in them on the road. If you're getting shut out by Spencer Watkins, you need a reality check.
Yeah, well, I tried to tell you Spencer Watkins is better than you think, but you spent the whole episode hating on him. So,
dude, he's ass.
We'll see tonight.
Boston just gave up the lead. Wow.
Yeah, I saw in the comments.
Wow.
Toast, what do you think about this White Sox Giants game?
Wow. Wow. The over 4 in the first 5. I'm so pissed right now. Over 4 in the first 5 at -120. Fat Lance on the mound. I like fading him. I just see it's too small of a number for me. It's juiced for a reason. Over 4 in the first 5 for a full unit. I'm distraught right now. I can't win a game to save my life.
I'm on the White Sox 2 ways. I don't trust Alex Cobb, and I know that eventually Lance Lynn will throw a good game, and that game is tonight against the Giants. Taking White Sox first 5 plus a half run at -120. I mean, the Giants lineup, the Giants bat shouldn't scare us off anything. If you're going to give me a half run, I'll take it. White Sox first 5 plus a half run. That's at -120, and I'm taking the White Sox straight up full game on the money line at +130. It's time for Fat Lance to spread his giant eagle wings and fly into the sunset with a win.
I think he gets some strikeouts tonight too.
Yeah, we'll I think he throws a good game. I'm not saying he's going to finish the season strong or this is where he turns the season around. I'm just saying I think he throws a good game tonight. All right. So now, before we close out, I have a parlay. Toast, are you going for, what is this, 5 or 6 straight hit parlays? 5, right?
5.
Toast going for his 5th straight hit parlay. Beaver, do you have anything to give out, or you just deprive the viewers as usual?
I'm going to deprive the viewers. I mean, the only thing I could recommend.
I wouldn't expect anything less. I'm going to be taking
Roansy Contreras 7+ strikeouts at +340 as an alt line. I'm that confident. I think he does great today.
Cool. The Pirates are going to get smacked. Toast, do you want to give the hit parlay, or do you want me to give mine first?
You can give yours really quick. I want to write down Castellanos' numbers. Go ahead.
Okay. My parlay, 3 legs plus 527. It is Milwaukee Brewers money line, Colorado Rockies money line, and the Chicago White Sox money line plus 527. Yesterday's parlay, the last episode's parlay obviously didn't hit because I got rocked. The day before that, I hit a plus 550. So let's try to go a little 2 out of 3 segment here. White Sox, Rockies, Brewers. Those 3 money lines.
The Brewers are losing, so I don't know.
The Brewers are going to lose to the Pirates. You're high as hell.
They did yesterday.
All right.
You're right. The Pirates might win out. You know what, Beaver? The Pirates might win out.
That's what I was thinking. I already bet their their World Series.
I wouldn't put that shit past your crazy ass. But the Pirates. You probably have the Pirates to win the NL Central too. Pirates win the NL Central.
The NL Central, the NL Pennant, the World Series. I have. Mitch Keller as the NL Cy Young. It's all coming together.
Keep in mind, you got O'Neal Cruz that throws harder than Dylan Cease. He's faster than the cheetah in Tyreek Hill. He's as tall as Aaron Judge. I mean, that guy's a fucking specimen, bro.
They also have JT Brubaker, and I don't think I need to say anything.
JT Brubaker got a win yesterday, bro.
Yo, what the hell? This one game has changed Prop Beaver's life.
I'm just saying.
All right, Toast, give us the hit parlay, bro.
All right, hit parlay. Zona. Nick Castellanos to Philadelphia and Brandon Marsh of
I didn't hear
Angels.
your voice broke up for the first one, so go ahead.
Christian Walker of the Diamondbacks. Nick Castellanos of the Phillies. Brandon Marsh from the Angels coming back at +224. Christian Walker in 21 plate appearances against Sensatella, slashing 476, 476, 952 with 2 dingers. Castellanos is 4 for 9 with 2 dingers, and Marsh is 3 for 3 with a double against Javier.
All right, there's the hit
All
part.
three doesn't get it.
This dude in the comments said that I suck, but it's you. So what's good with that?
No, that's right. It was me.
Yeah. No, you didn't even make a burner to say that?
No, I did, but
you have
like
to hide
I
in the comments?
wasn't. I thought I was on it. I wasn't.
This guy's hiding in the comments. Sad.
You'll know my burner's name. It's always something ridiculous, like Chuck Steak, or like I have Silky Johnson. The name's ridiculous.
Oh, also, I posted this in our Discord, but I'll give it out here. That Nick Castellanos prop, the weather in Philly is amazing. It's like plus 30% home runs and stuff like that. So Nick Castellanos over 1.5 total bases on DraftKings. It's minus 105. I took that. I put $105 on it. So Castellanos over 1.5. Yeah.
I have a home run prop, actually.
I didn't say home run. I said total bases.
Well, mine's a home run.
All right.
I'm sorry. I should have had this prepared. I can't even find it. Oh, here it is.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Shohei Ohtani did home run plus 290. It's happening. Angels are going to win that game, too. All right. So that's all the bets we have. Everyone enjoy your Friday nights. Let's win some money. I want to try to get live like tomorrow at like noon for all the day games. But I'm going to do my best.
Wildly hungover, but I'll power through.
Then we'll do it without you. We don't need you anyway.
No, you do need me for positive vibes. And also, I don't know. After today's slate, I might be a fade machine. So you need me here.
Yeah, we need the fade machine.
Yeah.
All right, everyone have a good Friday night. Go to the screen.
If you want my home run prop, it's going to be, let me make sure he's still in the lineup. Yeah, Juan Yepez from the Cardinals. I don't have FanDuel pulled up, but whatever Juan Yepez is, that's my pick for home run.
See, now that is a good prop, Kyle.